My favorite high school tradition that we do is definitely singing the school song after any real school event that we do. It just makes me proud to be a cowboy, and I love it, and I've always looked forward to it when I was little, so being able to sing it all throughout high school has just been awesome.
My favorite tradition at GHS is Spirit Week because it is just so interactive and fun. There's a lot of, when we had assemblies, there was a lot of yelling and everyone was just crazy, and it's just a lot of fun.
My favorite tradition was part of dancing when I went to a drill camp, and we stayed the night with a bunch of friends, and it was a lot of fun.
All right. My favorite high school tradition is after home football games, going to Denny's with the boys.
My favorite tradition has to do with senior signing in theater. Basically, when you're a senior, you get to sign your name in a secret spot that no one else knows about, which is pretty cool.
Alright, I guess my most embarrassing moment as of right now was probably when, for seniors night, they didn't call my name for football. And I'm just kind of standing there in the tunnel, just waiting for something to happen until whoever it was finally woke up and read my name.
So it was back in junior high. I was at the football game. I think it was homecoming. I can't really remember, but I really liked this girl, and she liked me back, and I really wanted to date her and everything. So I went for a move. I went to go hold her hand, but I held it really wrong. I held it like this instead of like this. So everybody around me started laughing and everything. That was probably the most embarrassing thing in my life.
I think my most embarrassing moment would have to be freshman year, state softball. We were staying in the hotel, obviously, and one of the nights I slept walk out of our room and into the elevator, and I woke up in the elevator without a key to my room or anything, and so I was stuck in the elevator for a minute. I was really confused. I had no idea what was going on really. So I sat outside my door for a couple minutes, and I knocked, but I was really scared to knock because I didn't want to wake anyone else up around us. And so I was knocking really, really quietly, and then nobody answered. So I was in shorts and a t-shirt. I looked crazy, and I went down to the desk, and it was 4 a.m. I think, and I was like, "Excuse me, can I get a room key, please?" And the lady looked at me like she saw a ghost or something. She definitely thought I was insane. So I got the key and I went back up, and I go back in the room, and Chloe Butler was sitting awake on the bed, and she was like, "Oh, was that you knocking?" I was like, "Yeah, that was me knocking." And she was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't know it was you." I was like, "You couldn't have told that there was a missing person in our room and it might have been me?" So yeah, that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments.
Okay, so this one time, we're just out skating in the parking lot, during an assembly. It was during an assembly. And we hear this yelling, and we're like, "What the heck is that?" And it's Thornton, and he just comes running after us, and everybody flees and all this, and I was the only one that got caught. So I have to go to the office and explain why I wasn't in the assembly, and that was embarrassing.
So my most embarrassing moment had to be freshman year at one of the basketball games. One of our cheers is when someone's shooting a free throw, you know, and then at the last one you say whoosh. But I did on the first one, and the senior turns around and just starts yelling at me. He's like, "Oh, if we lose this game, it's because of you." And I was just a scared little freshman, and I was just so worried about it. But I think we ended up winning, so I think it was good. But anyway, that's definitely my most embarrassing moment that I can think of.
So, my favorite teacher was probably Coach Taylor, Miss Taylor. She taught me gym, but then she also was a coach to me. She was a great mentor, she was a great motivator, and she really cared about her softball team, and she really cared about the girls around her, and she was always kind to me, so she's probably my favorite.
My favorite teacher is Mrs. Silva, and that's because she really knows how to connect with us students, and when she gives feedback, it's really kind, and she really helps people become better riders and better people, and she's also really funny, and I'm just really grateful that I had Mrs. Silva.
My favorite teacher is Miss C because I'm passing her class and because she's like another mom to me here and I can tell her anything.
My favorite teacher is Craig Harrison just because he's always there for me and he's just always involved with all the students and yeah. My plans after high school are currently to go to SUU and either go into something health related or business management.
My plans after high school is to go on an LDS mission, hopefully to Arizona, and do ASL speaking, and go to college, hopefully SUU, and go into teaching and then get married.
After high school, I plan on going to college to USU or SUU. I am hoping to serve a mission, but after that I really want to major in political science or communications, and I want to just help change like organizations within our government.
So my future plans when I get out of high school, I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna move the heck out of here.
Well, I've been offered a lot of things. Elon Musk wants me to come apprentice with him to design the next Tesla truck, which is, you know, very nice and all, but I have other plans I want to do. Maybe go to Snow College. We'll see. I also have a band. They're called the Suburban Kings. We do things sometimes. But most of all, the biggest thing that I want to do, the most important thing to me in my entire childhood, you know, is I want to be a therapist. But not just a regular therapist. A hypnotic therapist like this, you know, you're getting very sleepy, you know. See, I'm already really good at it. You're getting sleepy, aren't you? I know you are.